Hey there friends, you know it is. This is D-Man here, and I'm going to show you how to do the basic curl mustache style. So I think everybody knows the curl mustache. I think it's more called the handlebar. I don't know the name. I don't know the proper name of this style. It's really the handlebar mustache kind of curl, you know what I'm talking about. It's like kind of does that curl thing. And I'm just going to show you how to properly like style it. So as you can see, my mustache is a little darker. That is because I dyed it a little bit. Because like my natural hair color for my mustache, at least for the facial hair of my mustache, doesn't necessarily want to pop out the color that I want it to. It comes out like more of like a dirty blondish, so it doesn't stick out like a sore thumb the way I want it to. So, and I was actually recommended to dye it, just a simple dark brown dye. Just dab it a little bit, bam, all good to go. So that's all you have to do if you want to. If you need to color your mustache of any necessary sorts, just find a natural dye that'll stick out like a sore thumb. Follow the instructions, dab it a little bit. Make sure your mustache is not wet or anything. Make sure it's dry, dried off, towel dried. So just dab it with the dye, bam, good to go. I mean, I may do a tutorial once the color kind of comes out a little bit more, but yeah, that's basically how you do it. Now let's get into the styling of that curl. Now this is very popular around the 1800s, the Wild West. You've seen a lot of the movies like Tombstone. You've seen all the Wild West movies, especially like Tombstone and movies like that. All the guys with the mustache has like the curl. It's like that proper cowboy curl, and it's very easy to do. And the products you really like, the products I would recommend to use is, I don't have any at the moment, but a good product to use is a Suavecito firm base like pomade, and I'll show you guys how to curl it or how to do it. But yeah, the firm base pomade from Suavecito is really good. All you do is get a little dab of it, mix it in your hand, boom. That's all you do. Another one is you can use like a good beer balm, like a good beer balm, but sometimes beer balms doesn't want to hold for me. So I don't really use beer balm so much, but I do from time to time. But a good beer balm would do. And the other one you can use hairspray. Hairspray will work, but sometimes the outcome may not be the best. So I stay away from hairspray, but hairspray is always a good option. It's always an option if you need a good go-to. But what I actually found that worked really well, kept in place, kept it nice and hold for a while, was actually some Murray's. Like the Murray is superior. And you can also use like any kind of waxy based product, which I'm sure any other wax product like Dax, and I can't think of anything else. But like a Dax, Murray's, there's beard waxes out there, so those are good too. But the Murray's actually worked surprisingly well, and that's what I'm going to be using for the mustache. And so I'm just going to open this. Don't need much out of it. Don't think you're just using it like on the top of your hair. This about much will just cover it, and it'll probably cover out throughout the day. Just emulsify it, heat it up. Get it on your fingers. That's the kind of big thing, because the styling and curling it is just based on the fingers. And all you do is get it in the hair just a little bit. You can go as high as you can. Doesn't matter how much height you want it. I like a good medium height on the curl. You just kind of just pinch your mustache hair like that into the tip. And you just kind of curl up, and it's a very, very easy tutorial, or a very easy kind of style to do. It's very little to none to do. You don't need any cutting. Just have the right length of a mustache, and honestly, you will stick out like a sore thumb in the crowd, and you'll get pretty good compliments. I actually get pretty good compliments on my mustache when I'm going out, like I am in a little bit. It's okay, you get a little bit of hairs. You really mostly want to style just the ends of your mustache. yeah, I think this will do it. You can always just play around with it, and yeah, I think this will work. Like I said, you just have to kind of fill around with it however you want it, however height you want the curl. If you want to like curl like that, you certainly absolutely could. But I like to do it just like it's just a simple long curl. Yeah, I think this will do. So yeah, that's all you have to do. And just like I said, you just play around with your mustache, trying to get the volume up the way you want it to. There, that's all you need. And like I said, all you need to do is grow out the mustache. If you need to dye it, you certainly absolutely can. Just kind of get a good dye, that works naturally well, like at the top of your hair or whatever. Or that kind of matches the same color as your hair a little bit. Or if you need to darken it, you can absolutely can. All you need to do is I wouldn't get your mustache wet because it will not work that way. You will not get any hold. You will not get any hold. The product won't work well with it. Make sure you towel dry your mustache first once you get out of the bathroom or wash your face or whatever the case may be. Just straighten out your mustache a little bit. Get some good product. I think the waxy stuff, especially like the Murray's, works fantastic. I typically use a Suavecito Firm Hold because it is a water base, and sometimes wax can be unpredictable, but the Firm Hold works very well with it. You just do the same thing, a little bit on the fingers or a little bit on the hands, emulsify it, have most of the product on your fingers, bam, curl it, you're good to go. That will stay throughout the day because it is a firm hold. The wax stuff will do. The oily beer balm, they'll work, but they don't necessarily hold for too long. They just mostly it works well kind of like an oil essentially. It kind of more sticks your mustache out, and yeah, it doesn't necessarily do much. You can certainly use like a petroleum jelly, but like I said, petroleum jelly, things like that, something very oily, petroleum based, may not necessarily like give it the volume that you necessarily want. Like I said, I recommend a good wax product or a good water based firm hold product. Not gel, but something like a good Suavecito firm hold kind of thing. So yeah, those are the products I really recommend, and it's just easy, good to go. You'll stick out like a sore thumb, and you'll look like a really badass cowboy from that time period. Well, I hope you guys like this tutorial and this little video, and I'll see you on the next video. Dig it!